It is right about 6:41 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on August 12th, 2019. I'm just doing a quick overview of the index markets. So I'm going to start with the mid caps. All the mid caps, the S&P 500, they all have the same sort of similar chart pattern. I mean, it looks like an A, B, C, and type of down. So is this going to continue down and take out this high, or is just going to suck everybody in here? Here, these guys that sold all short today, they're going to get washed out tomorrow and back up to 1923-ish, right? So that's what I'm looking at. If I look at this looks like something that wants to go down. Definitely a distribution here. You've got the trend aligning to the downside. But again, we gotta just be mindful of the psychology. It's news-driven psychology right now, and be mindful of this. So this is what I've got right now on this. Let me just switch this to a 2-hour chart. I think it's best to look at the 2-hour chart versus on the other time frame chart. Bear flags down and so forth. So that's the mid caps. Let's take a look at this. The S&Ps. Again, the S&P's exact similar structure like we just saw, right? It's just A, B. Like, is this just a C, or are we gonna go lower and probably test this low? So I don't know. And if we could just sort of measure where we stopped, so this was a swing up that took us higher, and stop here, and it looks like we've exceeded this swing stop. And let me just measure from here to here. And we've exceeded that as well. So, so to be quite honest, I quite honestly don't know which way we're going. But if you have to shoot my head, put a gun on my head and say, you know what, where are we going from here? I think there's just the psychology is too much on the downside. There's just a lot of bearish news. Yes, there's just a lot of distribution days here. And the structure of it's a downtrending structure, but I mean nothing goes straight down. So it's OPEX week. So what I'm sort of thinking, and I'm actually sized with lottos to the upside, is I'm thinking this. Oh, they're gonna take this out and go to the 29.50-ish. Okay. That's what I'm thinking, and one of the reasons what I'm thinking that is when I took a look at this yen today, I'm short the yen. I'm offside by I think by 50 ticks or so. I'm short the yen, not a significant position, and just pause. All right, so I'm looking at the yen. I'm short few contracts. I'm offsides by 50 ticks. But I do believe we're gonna come back in on this yen. Yes, I'm fighting a squeeze actually, and an ADX that is sort of rising. But again, there's just a lot of new stuff, and quite honestly, I think the reason why this is coming way up is, yes, definitely we've got the squeeze, and there's just a lot of news cycle in there, and there's just a lot of risk off bets. So at a minimum, I think we test this 94.14 level. If not, we're gonna come back in. Let me just pull back this up. This is volume profile. That's what I'm thinking. At least we come in somewhere here. Right? Let's just. Where's my volume profile on the yen? Yep. So this is my volume profile. At a minimum, you're gonna come back in here. Excuse me. This zone right here is what I'm targeting. And we're gonna test back in. But if we come through here, and we're just gonna go through stuff quickly. It's just all the stuff was bought on the back of um, bearish indices, bearish a lot of world indices. So I think we come back through 93.63 at some point when the indices want to bid up. So that's my reasoning on holding on to this yen. And one of the reasons I think the fact that this is going to come in, and I guess if one can think of can think this way, where the yen is bid on the back of an indices or a dollar market that's weak, or in the world bourses that are weak, then a back and fill on the indices and a back and fill on the yen should bring prices back down. So that's the yen. Let's just take a look at gold. I don't trade gold, but if you also take a look at gold, and this gold, jeez, I mean, it's the best trade of the year. I mean, it's just, whoops. And this 1524 is a 15-year quarterly level. So for any further upside, we gotta go through that. And so if I go to 15-year quarterly chart, there you go, 1524. But if it goes through this, you'll see 1599 would be the destination trade. So 1183, we failed to go to make downsides, and we held. We didn't even test this level right here where we broke out from in 2009. We didn't even test this level, okay? And now we're going a lot higher. So so there's got to be somebody serious that's buying this stuff, and what are they thinking is my question. But that's neither here or there. But if you look at gold is well bid. Copper's doing absolutely nothing, right? And again, it has the same sort of structure as the indices, or close to the same structure. So one day, so we got a 3-bar pattern here, and or something like a 3-bar pattern, but definitely a 3-bar pattern here. So let's see what it does. The copper, I don't look at the copper. So let's look at this NASDAQ. Again, the NASDAQ is a bullish of the 3 indices that we've looked at so far versus the mid caps or the S&P 500 is stronger. If you looked at the structure on the mid caps or the S&P 500, I mean, definitely we were somewhere down here. So the fact that we're holding up here, it's solid for me. Let's look at the Russell 2000. Yep, this is the weakest of all. A, B. So is this your C and we're going higher, or is it a lookout below market? So let's see what happens. Again, we're coming out of a 3-bar structure type of day, and let's see. VIX, I think that doesn't do anything. The YM, let's look at the YM. It's pretty strong here too. So it had a minus 400 point day, or close to minus 400 point day. Again, distributions, all right. Accumulation, distributions, and got a rising ADX. So what to do? We shall see. Let's take a look at this 10-year, 30-year treasuries. Nice indices. This was the best trade of the year again. I mean, from 731, we are at 156. We traded up close to 7 points. That's $7,000 per one contract, right? And if I just look at my, once we went above 158.13, I think 167.11 the next target, but it's neither here or there. This is the same structure as the yen. If we go back to the yen has the same sort of structure. All right, so that's pretty much it. That's what I'm looking at. Again, I'm short some I am short some yen. I'm long some calls on futures on options of S&P 500 spies. All lottos, nothing serious again. But and today I had not so of a good day. I was on this against. I had traded this today to the long side. I came in short. I covered the short. Then I went long, and I got out with some money today. This is not the actual profit. It's actually a lot higher than that. So the net profit is better. The one I made a serious error on today is this pins. I mean, this thing went to, I think, at $2. I didn't cover, and this thing went to $1.10. I didn't cover. So that's one mistake that I did, and the other one is the SPY. I had this at 55. I think I took it from 59 to a dollar. I only took off 5. Now from 76 cents to $1.02, and I was just a pig. I didn't want to take it off. I came back and added, and it looks like a $2,000 loss for the day for this option. So that's a bad trade on my side. I've got this August 292 calls for Wednesday. I also have some S&P 2950 calls for Wednesday as well. I paid $237 for them. So they only have, I mean, they're only worth just like $350 if I had to get out from them. But they cost me $2,237.50. They cost me a little above $1,000. Qs, I covered this puts too soon. I could have, I think I had them at 636. I covered them at 641 or something like that. Just a piker size. Piker, I was just pretty much a piker on this. This 195 puts as well. I had them at 10 something. They went as high as I think somewhere around 13. And I didn't take full advantage of them. I mentioned the SPY. I got this off of some sweeper activity. They bought this they bought this one's 55s for Friday, so I paid 600 for them. I'm probably gonna let them go if they don't do anything tomorrow. Target is my biggest position right now. It's got sizable risk. This one, if I can get a double out of this, I'm gonna get rid of it. I mean, I'm gonna get rid of it. If I can get some sort of balance play tomorrow to like 84, 85, this should go for like at least 50 cents, and I'll get rid of all this 100 loss for 50 cents. And I gotta size this thing down. Next week is earnings. Uber is another big position I've got. These. I think the risk is 10,000 on this. They're only worth now. What's it? On 53,000. I've got some puts here. I've got some puts that I bought, and I got puts that I sold here. So I'm hoping this will expire worthless, and I can keep selling puts against this 35 puts that I bought for September to pay for some of these trades that I've mucked up on. On the side of that, I think I've lost about $4,600 today. Again, this is a 94.58.6, a little about 50 ticks of heat. Let's see what we do.